Let's get right into your overview and ship tour of Royal Caribbean's Star of the Seas. First, the overview. Well, Royal Caribbean's newest and largest cruise ship in the world, Star of the Seas, is actually tied with Icon of the Seas for the largest cruise ship in the world. Both ships register 248,663 gross registered tons. At double occupancy, will hold 5,610 guests. Approximately 7,000 if it's higher than double occupancy, which they can go up to 110% occupancy. With crew, you're going to be at close to 10,000 guests on this ship plus crew. 10,000 guests with crew. Star of the Seas has one more hot tub than Icon, so that's different. Star of the Seas will home port in Port Canaveral, Florida, sailing 7-night cruises starting August 31st. It's got some showcase cruises before that. The entertainment is different on Star. The dining is a little bit different on Star compared to Icon. The surf side, a little bit different. We're going to show you that here in the video. It's also got a chief dog officer. The godparent is going to be Diana Ross. And there's some tech upgrades here, including some robots that clean the common area spaces, and also some LED technology and upgrades to the Pearl. It's a kinetic LED structural and artistic feature. So let's get into the first of the islands, the first of the neighborhoods, Chill Island. Well, Chill Island is a place where all families can relax and enjoy the 7 swimming pools in the island, including the world's largest swimming pool at sea, and that is shown right here, and it's for families. And also, the Chill Island features the largest swim-up bar at sea in the world. So, Chill Island, you can go to the Lime and the Coconut. There are waiters that come around, and you have 7 different pools. So, here is a quick overview of Chill Island, and in the center, the ship looks down upon Central Park in this area. And this is one of the 10 hot tubs on Star of the Seas. So there's one more hot tub here. Here is the Swim and Tonic, which right now it's open for families, but it's being tested right now for adults only on Icon of the Seas. And most likely it was going to be adults only here on Star of the Seas. So here is part of the area near the Lime and the Coconut bar on Chill Island. And Chill Island is a place that you can chill, and it's very much patterned after the neighborhoods on Coco Cay. So you have a chill and a thrill. You have a chill island and a thrill island, just like here. And you also have a hideaway, which we'll get to. Here is your Lime and the Coconut. So speaking of the hideaway, this is the adult-only area, 18 and older. At the hideaway, this is in the aft of the ship. And in this area, there are party vibes, there's a DJ playing, there are hot tubs, plenty of places to lounge. This area is for adults only, 18 and older. And there are 2 separate areas here, including sunbeds to the port side, and then in the center is the signature suspended infinity pool. First of its kind in the industry, and those beds in the water are for rent, so you have to pay for those, but you have your all-day view. And here's the view from the infinity pool, and look at that beautiful view. This is the hideaway bar here at the aft. Great place to watch the sunset. It's a great place for drinks, and again, you got party vibes with the DJs. Sometimes the DJ will play right in here if it's too bright and sunny. And so now let's get to the surf side, one of the other of the 8 neighborhoods. Surfside is an area that it was the boardwalk reimagined from the other Oasis class ships. And it is a colorful vibe. You can see flamingos and lots of colors. It's got the pastels and the Art Deco. One of the biggest features here is the splashaway bay in the back of the ship. Now, one thing they did here on Star of the Seas is they have actually enhanced this area compared to the Icon, where the Icon was more geared to make this for smaller kids. This one is now geared towards targeting kids up to 10 years old instead of 6 years old on Icon. So there's actually more room and space for the adult parents to come in here with their kids, but it's more for 0 to 10-year-old kids. So this is back here in the Surfside, and don't worry, for adults, there's things to do here too. There's the Lemon Post Bar that is overlooking the Splashaway Bay that you can watch your kids, and you can drink responsibly, and you don't have to have kids to go here. There's a couple of places to eat here. First of all, the Surfside Eatery. That is what I like to call a mini Windjammer. So it's got like a food truck concept, and it is basically the same things you can get at the Windjammer, but it's just a smaller selection, and it's very handy that you don't have to dry off. You can just go over here and get your food and eat and refresh and continue playing. And the parents have plenty of places here to sit and watch their kids and hang out with their kids. There's also another eatery here called Surfside Bites, which is a smaller selection, and this will have pizza, chicken nuggets, finger foods for kids. They even have some ice cream there. And here is your carousel. This is themed a little bit different, as you can see. Very colorful, the vibes here. It's like a party zone, and you have flamingos and seahorses the kids can swim on. But let's go to the opposite side of the ship, to the Aquadome. This is one of my favorite areas. This is a beautiful area. You have a couple of things here. You have the Aquadome Market, which has an upgraded, changed selection of included offerings for food compared to the Icon of the Seas. Then you have the actual Aquadome, which takes the place of the Aqua Theater on the older Oasis class ships. The Aquadome here on Star of the Seas features some amazing shows, high tech that you will never see anywhere else, and it's very similar to Icon of the Seas. So you will see upgraded enhancements here in the Aquadome with the food, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this on the August 16th cruise. This will feature 3 new areas. It's still going to have the feta and the crepe de la crepe, but it's going to have your pig out barbecue with brisket, pulled pork. You can get options with mac and cheese and or the sandwich, the Mai Tai, which has pad Thai, yummy yummy, and then you have La Cocinita, which is not shown here. Where's the crepe de la crepe? La Cocinita is a South American, Latin American flair with empanadas and things like that, arepas. And here is my favorite area on the ship. This kind of takes the place of the solarium on the older Oasis class ships. This is the Overlook. It's got a totally different vibe during the day compared to night. And this is, again, identical to Icon of the Seas, but you need to check out this place at night. It is beautiful. It's quiet, relaxing. There is a bar here. The motif is a little bit different than Icon, so the decorations and the flair is a little bit different than Icon, but still very similar in nature. You'll see different colors on the upholstery and everything like that, but at nighttime, this place transforms into, I don't know what you call this. It's just a futuristic world. The bar is open, it's quiet, and one of my favorite places to get a drink here at night is the adjacent Rye and Bean bar, where they feature several coffee-based drinks. So the Rye and the Bean, definitely got to check that out at night. They got real espresso martinis and lots of different specialty drinks here that you can't get anywhere else on Star of the Seas. So make sure you check that out. Now, back to one of the other neighborhoods is Central Park. So Central Park, this is going to look just like Icon, and it is the Central Park reimagined from the typical Oasis class ships that you would see. And it's got the Art Deco feel, lots of colors. It's got double the size of the living walls as the other Oasis class ships. All live vegetation. Here you will have the Lou's Jazz and Blues Club, which I highly recommend. It's a hidden gem here on Star of the Seas. Definitely check that out at night, especially if you like classic jazz music. also, the biggest surprise here on Star of the Seas is the Supper Club is actually here on Central Park. It is the Lincoln Park Supper Club, so you need to check that out as well. And of course, they have Izumi in the park here as well, with the hibachi and the Izumi sushi. So, and also your park cafe and bubbles. It's got all kinds of things to do here. It's a beautiful place to come at night, listen to some jazz music, listen to some music in the park, stroll along, get some drinks. But it's a beautiful spot. It's just gorgeous. So this is one of the 8 neighborhoods, and here is your bubbles where you can get champagne by the glass, many different types. And the flow of traffic through the ships is amazing. You can get down to Royal Promenade from up there. Now here is the Lincoln Park Supper Club. Now Icon has the Empire Supper Club, but this one here is a Chicago theme based 1930s, and it is located in Central Park. And it's got at least 8 courses, if not 9, of paired food with drinks. Just amazing place to experience. And so the next neighborhood we're going to see now is the Royal Promenade. This is actually number 6 on our tour, and this features the classic centerpiece of the ship. This is the Pearl, and this one is a little more upgraded technologically than the one on Icon of the Seas. You may not notice it too much, but there are some upgrades here. But notice in the Royal Promenade there's lots of different colors. The motif is different, colors are different, the style is a little bit the same, but some different decorations. There is a dog here where the one on Icon is peeing on a fire hydrant and this one is riding on a skateboard. But you'll notice when you go through the Pearl, and up to the right here is the Pearl Cafe, which has another upgraded options. But you'll see the Pearl change colors and the tiles move, and it's a kinetic tiles, and just here they are moving. It's an amazing thing. So that is our 6th of the neighborhoods, and you got to check out the 1400 Lobby Bar, and you got to get their signature drink. Which, I was on the Icon a few times and I did not get it, but this time I'm going to do it. Get the signature drink of the 1400. They have a dueling pianos, just like Icon of the Seas. This is on deck 6, and this Royal Promenade, just like Icon, you can totally circumnavigate the entire Royal Promenade on deck 6 and walk all the way around. It's like a big shopping mall. There are dining options here as well on deck 6, such as Giovanni's Italian Kitchen, amazing pizza, one of my favorite restaurants. And now let's go check out the next neighborhood, Thrill Island. 6 water slides, Category 6 water park, and they are very, very fast, just like Icon of the Seas. The water park is set up almost identical to Icon of the Seas, and they got the flow rider in the back as well. But this water park will rival any land. They have the Crown's Edge, just like this. There is a charge for this, but it's really cool. I did it once, and you get a free video included of your experience, and you actually get to go twice on this. So it's really something you should try. These are the rock climbing walls, and these are some really tall ones. This may be the tallest ones at sea. They have a 50-foot climbing section, and they have levels from beginning to advanced. And of course, my favorite area, the flow rider in the back. There's one on the ship, not 2, but 1. They do boogie boarding and surfing. So if you want to count the Aquadome as one of the neighborhoods, and that will include the Overlook, that can be fine. But I would like to call the Royal Suites area the 8th neighborhood. And it's not shown here in the video, but here is the rooms, some of the rooms. This is a room that we've actually had before on Icon of the Seas. This is the Family Infinite Ocean View Balcony. And you can see the infinite balcony there, but this has an extra little area, a hallway that goes back into an area where there's 2 bunk beds, or a set of bunk beds, and there's also 1.5 baths. So the family infinite ocean view balcony. I've had this room on Icon, and I'm going to have it on Star of the Seas, so make sure you check out my room tours. Here is an amazing view. This is a sunset, I'm sorry, not a sunset, a surfside balcony. So this is a surfside balcony. So it's good for people watching on this one. And here is a family surfside balcony. I'm sorry, a family surfside suite. So it has the room for little kids. And just like Icon, Star of the Seas has a chief dog officer, and this one is named Sailor. So I hope you like this video, and please give it a thumbs up.